Today we're going to read one of our favorite stories, Madeline. And we're also going to learn about the numbers 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, are you ready for our story? Madeline. Look how beautiful. Mr. Golden Sun is out. Do you see that, Rabbins? Okay. Madeline. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines. Look at that. Do you see all those vines? All through here. It's a big house. Lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. Can you help me count so we can make sure that there's 12? Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this looks like a third teacher. So 13 people in all, 12 little girls and 1 teacher. In 2 straight lines, they broke their bread. See how they're all ready for dinner and lunch? And brushed their teeth and went to bed. I bet you do both of those things. They smiled at the good and frowned at the bad. Let's see the good. Look, someone's feeding a horsey. The bad, uh-oh, someone took something that wasn't theirs. See how they're frowning? Can you frown? What about smiling? Can you smile? And sometimes they were very sad. Oh, maybe it's because it looks like this man has a boo-boo on his foot. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines. In rain or shine. The smallest one was Madeline. See Madeline? She was not afraid of mice. She's chasing the mice, trying to play with them. Silly Madeline. She loved winter snow and ice. To the tigers in the zoo, Madeline just said, poo-poo. See her? She's saying, I'm not afraid of you. And nobody knew so well how to frighten Miss Clavel. See right here how she's standing on the bridge? That's not safe. I think it frightened her teacher, Miss Clavel. In the middle of one night, Miss Clavel turned on her light and said, something is not right. I wonder what's wrong. Little Madeline sat in bed and cried and cried. Her eyes were red. And soon after Dr. Cone came, he rushed to the phone. And he dialed Danton 10-6. Nurse, he said, it's an appendix. Everybody had to cry. Not a single eye was dry. Madeline was in his arms in a blanket, safe and warm. In a car with a red light, they drove into the night. See, what kind of car is that? That's right, an ambulance. Madeline woke up 2 hours later in a room with flowers. Look at those beautiful flowers. I love flowers. Madeline soon ate and drank. On her bed, there was a crank. See the crank that raised and lowered her bed so she can be comfortable? And a crack on the ceiling that had the habit of sometimes looking like a rabbit. What do you think, Robbins? Do you think that looks like a rabbit? Very cool. Outside were birds, trees, and sky, and so 10 days passed quickly by. Look at that. One nice morning, Miss Clavel said, isn't this a fine day to visit Madeline? Do you see what they're getting her right here? What are they bringing Madeline? That's right, they're bringing her flowers. Sometimes when people don't feel well or they're a little sad, flowers can really brighten their day. Visitors from 2 to 4 read a sign from outside her door, tiptoeing with solemn face, with some flowers and a vase. In they walked and then said, "Ah," when they saw toys and candy and the dollhouse from Papa. Look at that dollhouse. We have a dollhouse in the Robin's room. But the biggest surprise by far on her stomach was a star. See how she's showing her belly? "Goodbye," they said. "We'll come again." And the little girls left in the rain. They went home and broke their bread, brushed their teeth, and went to bed. In the middle of the night, Mrs. Clavell turned on her light and said, "Something is not right." And afraid of a disaster. I wonder what happened, Robins. Miss Clavell ran fast and faster. Super cat speed. And she said, "Please, children, do tell me what's troubling you." And all the girls cried, "Boo-hoo, we want our appendix out too." They saw all those cool toys that Madeline had, and they said, "Oh, we want that too." Do you think they really are sick, that they need their appendix out? No, they're just being silly. "Good night, little girls. Thank the Lord you are well. And now go to sleep," said Miss Clavell. And she turned out the light and closed the door. And that's all there is. There isn't any more. The end. Oh, I hope you liked listening to our story today. And when you're around home, see if you can count up to 15. I'm so excited to see if you can and what you can count. Have a good day, everybody.